I think it's quite far. I have to walk, or I don't know. I might have to walk far. It's fine, we'll walk through the castle.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Accio.
Oh no.
Auras or someone from
Wait.
the ministry guarding the school after the incident.
Where do I go? That way.
If I had to pick a professor to rate
Let's get out of here, guys. Look at this beautiful place.
Nothing worse than
Hogwarts Castle. Beautiful. Run like the wind, Marshall. Mellow. Run like the wind. I don't have what is it called? I don't have a broomstick yet, so we have to walk. But it's okay. Look at all this. Take it all in. Take it all in. Can I get like a picture mode? Which one's the picture mode? I'll save it anyways, just so. Yeah, I think there is a picture mode, but I can't remember what it is. Picture mode. I want a nice picture. I might have to Google that quickly. Photo mode Hogwarts Legacy. PC. Okay. Thank you. Oh god. How do we get out of it? Awesome. I just wanted a picture. Okay, I got a picture. Right, let's go to Nutsai. Natty. I think after Natty, I'm just gonna call it and go bed. It's getting 10 o'clock. It's not too late, but I'm getting tired of this. Hogwarts Legacies. Yeah, camera's closed.
This looks intriguing.
Doing yourself.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Bye. The husband came to visit.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty.
Hello, Natty.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching
I'm
Sorona
a
stand up to
popular
Rookwood and Harlow
person.
in the Three Broomsticks. Both of
I'm
you
the
have
chosen
inspired
one.
me to take a stand of my own.
Heck yeah,
What
Natty.
sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Yes.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Alright, Natty.
Be on your guard.
So I technically need to do quest challenges. I met with Natty. Right. Then I need to attend potion class and then...
Beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Help the stranger. I have to do
They
that,
must
okay.
have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi!
Doxy's nip
Speak
back.
of the devil, Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student! You can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Imagine.
So,
Noobs.
Accio!
you're in for...
No fucking clue who you're dealing with. I'm a gamer. Oh, actually, there's another one. My bad.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
They're wearing masks because they're pussies.
Incendio.
So take us up to... We can hold the cowards! Go
I'm not going anywhere with you.
child! You'll
Tell
take
Rookwood
this
to find me
stupid off of
himself.
my dead body!
Pay for your deeds.
Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Levioso!
A 5th year. I'm a gamer.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you alright?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little
Ashwinders.
cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Yep.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one
Aww.
who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some
Merlin
curious
attended
fixtures he
Hogwarts.
left here centuries
Crazy.
ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Roy's fellow Slytherins.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin.
Merlin was a
I'd be keen
Slytherin?
to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you
I'm
in on a
Googling.
little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials
Merlin
to
was a
work.
Slytherin.
Mallowsweet.
Damn.
Versatile herb.
My favorite
Merlin
Slytherin now.
repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if?
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Merlin trial? This was the first
I
Merlin
brought a
trial.
trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
I did it. Easy peasy. I've never done this before. Of course.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My
They're all
guess is
different.
that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
I must be over. That's
And
such
do
a
be careful out here. Now I've got what I need.
nice way to say fuck
the
off.
safety of my notes and books.
Okay. Merlin trials. I need to do some stuff in order to... So I need to successfully avoid enemy attacks by dodge and cast Incendio on enemies. I need to do that. So let's do that. Cast Incendio and dodge. Easy.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
Let's find more enemies just for now. Walking. What is this? Beasts welcome. Oh, that's so sweet.
Revelio.
Hidden backscale. That's so sweet. I see enemies on my thing.
Accio. Incendio. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
Did I do it? One handles. Yeah, wear that one. Got a hat. I look silly. Baker's boy hat. Quest. I need to successfully dodge 9 more attacks. Okay, let's find more enemies to dodge.
Accio.
Oh shit.
Yes. Incendio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy.
Right. We're gonna go now because we did it. I don't really want to die for this. It is a bit harder though, I'm not gonna lie. Trying to like do stuff on hard mode. Even though I'm mouse and keyboard. Still hard work. I think I'm gonna finish this quest assignments and then I'm gonna go. I did say I'm getting bored, but got a new sense of life. Ocean class.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion.
A healing potion.
Mr. Takar can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own.
Awesome.
You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Pinch of Dittany. That's a ladle and a half. I look cool. I'm the only one that's cool.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when
Go
you've finished
poach.
brewing.
That's what he's saying. Go
We'll see if it was
outside
skill
and
or luck the
pick.
first time round.
Go gardening outside. That's what he said.
My parents considered keeping me home from school. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he'd...
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going...
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you.
Amit.
Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some
I'm just good
students
at
seem so
everything.
confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars.
I didn't say anything.
before my
That man
next
was
class.
speaking a monologue.
Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Sure.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait,
A
are you related
Weasley.
to Professor Weasley?
Another
She's my
Weasley.
aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped.
I mean,
simply
this
need
is
a single
mischief.
Whooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Yeah, it's mischief. Let's
I'll
do
get
it.
you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Whooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potion stations organized and free of clutter. A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few...
Here's the flopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
It's gonna be boom. It's gonna be boom. Telling you right now.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate...
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Gareth! Not again.
Oh, the smell.
Dragon dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
My Wiggenweld potion's utter...
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Okay.
I think each of us...
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp wasn't happy. Leave me out of your grand plans next time.
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's already forgotten about it. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day.
Probably he
Best
did.
be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.